What's up, everybody? Mount Vernon Kid here, coming to you again. How's everybody doing out there? So for the last opinion spot segment for 2011, I thought I'd talk about something I guess everybody else has been talking about, but I'm gonna talk about two things. The first is the whole. What are my thoughts on the whole prologue of the Batman Dark Knight Rises, and the other one is maybe it'll be a surprise to you guys. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's get to it, shall we? All right. So basically, guys, I saw the 6-minute prologue of Batman: The Dark Knight Rises when I went to go see me and my bro went to go see Sherlock Holmes, which is a good movie. Check out my review if you haven't seen it. I remember watching this and I was like, wow, okay, whoa, sure, I had my glitches on, Tom Hardy, even when they first showed Tom Hardy what he was going to look like as Bane. I think all us hardcore fans of Bane know we love the traditional luchador mask or so, and also the question of will he be using the Venom or not. And after a while, you're like, all right, you got to realize that Nolan, he kind of humanizes the characters, and what he did was pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie about that. Now I heard a lot of people say they had problems of hearing Tom Hardy speak underneath the mask. Now, when we were at the movie theater and we heard it, it was like they either over edited it so Tom Hardy can sound like normally, like the mask is not blocking his voice. So I heard everything he said, and there were some quotes in there that just was like very frightening just to see. Anne Hathaway as Selena Kyle, she came off kind of sultry, as pretty much as Selena would come off. I figured, I've always said I don't know why they couldn't just had her in her traditional costume that she wears now. I mean, they could have just told her, okay, you got the part, but we want you to cut your hair, dye it jet black, and here's your costume, the traditional black cat costume with the goggles, pretty much what she wears in Arkham City. I don't know why they couldn't just go on with that, but supposedly they're showing some kind of homage to the 1960s Catwoman. Okay, I can accept that. All right. But this looks like a fun ride, I must say. To see that at that football game, you got Hines Ward running, and behind him, the field is collapsing. It was, I just was like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? That was some crazy one-hit crap right there. Some one-hit shit right there that just blew me away. So, I'm definitely going to see this movie, guys. I am. But I did like what I saw. I did like the prologue, of how, Bane was saying, if I take this mask off, it'll hurt extremely. I didn't mind that, Tom Hardy looks like he got in really good shape for the role. It looks like underneath that flight jacket that he wears, he's wearing like commando-like, military-like vest and cargo pants and things like that. Because if I'm not mistaken, in this they have him being a mercenary and / terrorist. Once again, that's Nolan's vision of Bane. But it seems like they are going to take some pieces from Nightfall and everything in it. Will we see him maybe break Bruce's back, or injure him to the point where he has to recover for a while? I'm hoping they show something like that, because I'll get up and scream. I'll probably, if they do some crazy stuff like that. just pay a little homage to the Nightfall and things like that. Sorry about the girly scream, guys. But yeah, I think it's going to be great. Next year, 2012 is looking once again good for movies as well as just superhero movies. Once again, it's coming back again as being another 2008. Remember 2008? All those superhero movies came out. That's pretty much what this is going to look like. So, it's going to be good to see Nolan end his trilogy. But as always, we know, you guys know it. You know that Warner Brothers is not going to take long. They're going to hit us with another Batman movie sometime because they know that's their cash cow. They know that that's what it's going to do. But if they were smart, they would take some hiatus from Batman. But let me just put it like that. They're not. But other than that, it was good stuff. It was just really good stuff to me. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It just makes me even more want to see the movie. Pretty much. And I'm probably not the only one that feels that way. It doesn't matter if you're a hardcore Batman fan or just a casual Batman fan. You want to see Chris Nolan end his run on a good note. To me, I've always said it, Christian Bale did a hell of a job as Batman, except for the voice. Yes. But to me, he did a good job as Batman and Bruce Wayne. And see, that's just my opinion. My opinion wise, of all the men who played Batman / Bruce Wayne, I said it before, Keaton played a good Batman, but he sucked his Bruce Wayne. Kilmer did a good job as Bruce Wayne, and he was kind of iffy with me with Batman. And the other guy I don't even mention because he just played himself. Okay, but yeah, let me be a little bit respectful. George Clooney just played George Clooney. Okay, but you guys know what I mean. It still was shit. Okay, and to me, Bale was a perfect combination. Just like I said, that voice. But other than that, it was good. It was really good. That's just me. Alright, guys. And the next thing I want to talk about, this might be a surprise to you, but yes, I feel like I got to talk about it. A friend of mine, Mr. Drayton, Mr. Carlos, he sent me the trailer, and I watched it, and I was kind of like, whoa. And that's, yeah, you can see the image, G.I. Joe, Retaliation. Now, granted, guys, I'm going to put the trailers in the description if you want to see it, of both the movies that I'm talking about. Now, despite the director, Jonathan Cho, who pretty much directed nothing but musicals like all those Step Ups and yes, even the Justin Bieber movie, I gotta admit, this movie looks like they're paying more homage and telling the fans, like, yes, okay, we're listening to you now. The first movie was a test run, and it kind of sucked for all those who did see the movie. And here's your gift now. Now, honestly, from the synopsis of the movie, it's basically a live-action version of the latest cartoon series, which is on hiatus right now after this movie comes out, G.I. Joe Renegades, because Cobra has control of the White House. Zartan is the president in disguise, and he basically makes the Joes public enemy number one. And the Cobra sets an ambush for the G.I. Joe, for the Joes. They get ambushed, and some Joes die. And we know that Duke is still there, and Snake Eyes. That's, of course, got to have Ray Park still as Snake Eyes. Lady J is in it. Tunnel Rat. No Scarlet, because the woman that played Scarlet in the first one is not coming back. I'm not sure if they're going to kill her character off or not, but I'm not sure. and Dwayne The Rock Johnson is playing Roadblock. And to all those who are Rock fans and love, I thank him for doing this role, because I think we all are a little tired of seeing him just do those kiddie movies and for Disney. And I gotta admit, out of Snake Eyes, look wise, another one looks the part of Roadblock. I mean, they even have him, as you can see, the image that I'm using, with Roadblock's traditional gun that he carries. You know, the trailer was, like I said, it really had me into it. I was like, whoa, you know, and especially the remix to White Stripes that Glitch Mob did really gets you involved in it. Now, other than that, it looks like the Aroshikage are going to play a bigger role in this movie, because we see Jinx, she's in this movie, and Storm Shadow's back. And what you can't have a G.I. Joe movie or whatever without a good battle between Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes, so we're going to get that again. Firefly is in this, and he's going to be played by Ray Stevenson, and pretty much they got him imaged like he looked in Renegades, all burnt up and charred, like he's been messing with fire too much. It was just really interesting. It had me actually interested, and to the point where I might say, hey, you know, if I'm not doing anything, I'm bored, I might actually go check this movie out. You know, it really had me like, wow, Cobra has gotten kind of a little piece of what they've always wanted, world domination. They got into the White House, and it was just kind of blew me away. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and say it did not have me interested. You know, but I think the one thing that really had me interested was the ending of the trailer. I believe it was Tunnel Rat or somebody talking to Roadblock, the Rock's character, and was like, "There's nobody we can trust." And he looks at them and is like, "There's one guy we can trust." And then they cut to the scene where there's a truck coming in, and it makes it like a big sharp turn, and they pan in on the back of the back, and opens up, and we got Bruce Willis shooting them. Traditional Bruce Willis style, his look and everything. The truck stops, and he turns to, I guess, Lady J or whatever, and he says, "You alright?" And she says, "I'm alright. You alright?" "My cholesterol's a little high." And I thought that was funny. Now, it seems that Bruce Willis is playing General Amithi in this movie, so that's cool. Now, it's kind of interesting, but that surprised me too, once again. Now, Lady J, I want to talk a little bit about Lady J, because I'm a little iffy on the actress who playing her. Adrian Palak, the same actress who was going to play Wonder Woman, is playing Lady J. Now, for me, I figured, you know, they could have got somebody a little bit more hardcore, a little bit more rugged. Like Michelle Rodriguez would have been cool, in my opinion, or somebody else. But I'm not going to just downplay it because of that. But to me, the trailer looked good, okay? Both of them looked good. Looked alright. I'm not downplaying because of the director. But just to see that this movie, G.I. Joe Retaliation, is trying to make up for what happened in the first one, but still keep the premise of what happened in the first one, I might give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? So, if you haven't seen it, you know, the trailers are in the description. I'll label them, whichever one. But you guys tell me what you thought of them, you know, overall. As always. But that just gave you my opinion, my take on it. But other than that, guys, thank you for listening. This is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned. Happy New Year. I'll see you guys next year. And the opinion spot will continue. Y'all guys take care.